आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। भटक रहे हम राह दिखा दे भगवान, राह दिखा रे। भटक रहे हम राह दिखा दे भगवान, राह दिखा दे। कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे भगवान, किरण बिछा दे। ओ कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे भगवान, किरण बिछा दे। इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे, इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे। ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान।
Sitaram Om Shakti. This is Shakti Fridays with Justin D. Antonia. I want to say it's a pleasure and honor to have you locked on as we play the songs of the Divine Devi. And indeed, we bring you the teachings of the Divine Mother on this very auspicious Friday morning. Please do me one favor in the first place. Share this link across your Facebook as we speak today about Yajnas. We break down the significance, the various types, and we explore this concept more broadly speaking. So do me one favor, share this link across your Facebook as we speak today about Yajnas, the power of them. I want to begin in the first place by saying Sitaram to Meena Chadaram and family from Florida. I want to say Pranam to Kumari Jacob. I want to say Pranam and good morning to all the devotees of the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir, located at 9266 Springfield Boulevard in Queensville, New York. I want to say Pranam and blessings to all those watching in Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Suriname, the various Caribbean islands. I want to say Pranam to all those watching in the United States of America, Canada, and elsewhere. Wherever you're locked in from, I want to say, may the Divine Devi confer her blessings of auspiciousness in your life.
तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। दुर्गा तिहारी दुर्गा अम्बे, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। भव भय तारिणी भवानी अम्बे मेरी नमस्कार हो, भव भय तारिणी भवानी अम्बे मेरी नमस्कार हो। दुर्गा तिहारी दुर्गा अम्बे, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। तेरी ही आभा से ज्योति सूरज चांद सितारे हैं, तेरी ही माँ शक्ति लेकर खड़े हुए ये सारे हैं।
अम्बे जय जय अम्बे,
अम्बे चांद सितारे हैं, तेरी ही माँ शक्ति लेकर खड़े हुए सारे हैं। सुखदाई हो सृष्टि सारी, सुखदाई हो सृष्टि सारी, हल्का दुखा भार हो, हल्का दुखा भार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। दुर्गति हारी दुर्गा अम्बे, तेरी जय जयकार हो,
तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो।
विश्वम्बा सब शक्ति तो ब्रह्मलोक पर अंत है, तेरी महिमा का है मैया नहीं आदि और अंत है।
अम्बे जय जय अम्बे,
अम्बे जय जय अम्बे। विश्वम्बा सब शक्ति तो ब्रह्मलोक पर अंत है, तेरी महिमा का है मैया नहीं आदि और अंत है। जन्म जन्म तक ये ब्रह्मानी, जन्म जन्म तक ये ब्रह्मानी, चरण कमल सो प्यार हो, चरण कमल सो प्यार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। दुर्गति हारी दुर्गा अम्बे, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। हे महादेवी हे महाकाली, दुष्टों का संहार करो, मंगलमय वरदान रमैया भव से बेड़ा पार करो।
अम्बे जय जय अम्बे,
अम्बे जय जय अम्बे। हे महादेवी हे महाकाली, दुष्टों का संहार करो, मंगलमय वरदान रमैया भव से बेड़ा पार करो। भाव भक्ति से शरण में आए, भाव भक्ति से शरण में आए, विनती मां स्वीकार हो, विनती मां स्वीकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। दुर्गति हारी दुर्गा अम्बे, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो, तेरी जय जयकार हो। भव भय तारिणी
जय ही महालक्ष्मी।
I want to say pranam and good morning to Devika Mahabir. I want to say pranam and good morning to Babita Maharaj. I additionally would like to say pranam and good morning to Monica G. Rupnarayan and Nalini H. I want to say pranam and good morning to Radha Deochen as well. So as we begin our discourse for today, we are speaking about fire and ritual, the power of yajnas, the significance of yajnas. What are some of the essential components of a yajna? What are some of the benefits of a yajna as well? As we begin our discourse for today, a yajna is defined as a sacrificial rite. The word yaj means to sacrifice or to honor the gods. And in the context of Hindu spirituality, yajna is considered to be one of the greatest works a devotee may engage in. So this speaks to the power of yajnas. If one in their lifetime can perform a yajna, if they were to afford and have the means to perform a yajna in their lifetime, it would be of great benefit to them as they perform one of the greatest works in terms of ritual, in terms of spirituality in their lives. But what does the yajna do? For the individual who wishes to do the yajna, what does that yajna really do for the person? Oh yes, they invite a lot of people and they have to cook food and distribute food and everything. And there are hymns and there are devotional songs. There are mantras uttered and everything, which is all nice and everything. But when you speak about the individual who is conducting the yajna, what does that do for that individual? Like, what is the benefit for that individual? Well, the benefit for that individual is it purifies the soul of the individual. Whether that is a male or female performing that yajna, it purifies their soul. And helps them to become closer and more connected to the divine, to the various, deities. As we go along in the program, we will speak more into depth into the power of yajnas. But in the meantime, I want to say good morning and pranam to Usha Sicharan. I want to say good morning and pranam to Tony Dippo and family. I additionally want to say pranam to Aaron Stephen.
Jai Mahalakshmi Ma, Jai Mahalakshmi Ma, Naiya meri paar karo. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma, Naiya meri paar karo. Joli pehnaye kari, Joli pehnaye kari, Naiya bandhar bharo. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma, Naiya meri paar karo. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma, Naiya meri paar karo. दयालो मैया ममता भरे, लाखों दुखियों को तूने विपदा भरे। तू है दयालो मैया ममता भरे, लाखों दुखियों को तूने विपदा भरे। हम भी आए शरण तुम्हारे, हम भी आए शरण तुम्हारे, हम भी पे तुझरा ध्यान धरो। जय महालक्ष्मी महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जोली पहनाए करी, जोली पहनाए करी, मैया बंधार भरो। जय महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। दिवाली आई दीपक जले, तेरी कृपा हो तो सभी फूले फले। आई दिवाली आई दीपक जले, तेरी कृपा हो तो सभी फूले फले। सुख संपत्ति से घर भर जाए, सुख संपत्ति से घर भर जाए, इतना साल करो। जय महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। जय महालक्ष्मी माँ, नैया मेरी पार करो। चोली पहनाए करी, चोली पहनाए करी, मैया बंधार भरो। जय महालक्ष्मी माँ, जय महालक्ष्मी माँ नैया मेरी पार करो। झोली पहनाय कनी, झोली पहनाय कनी, मैया भंडार भरो। जय महालक्ष्मी माँ नैया मेरी पार करो। जय महालक्ष्मी।
So any yajna that is performed, a fire is lit. And according to the yajna that is done, according to the purposes the yajna is being done for, certain offerings are being offered into the fire. But why is that done? Why is fire such an important and essential part of the yajna? Fire in Hinduism is a deity. It is Lord Agni. And in a yajna, fire is the medium through which the devotee or the individual engaging in the yajna reaches the god. In the context of a yajna, Lord Agni becomes the mouth of the god, so that every single offering that you are offering to the fire, it goes to Agni, and then therefore it is then distributed to the various gods. So this is the role of fire in the context of yajnas. Lord Agni becomes in essence the mouth of the gods. He collects the various offerings that you offer into the fire, and he gives it to the various gods accordingly.
प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे, तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे,
तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे।
I want to say pranam and good morning to Gail. I want to say pranam and good morning as well to Avita Pasadan family.
मैया को भावे है फूलों का गजरा,
फूलों का गजरा, फूलों का गजरा,
मैया को भावे है फूलों का गजरा,
फूलों का गजरा, फूलों का गजरा।
बालों में तेरी लगाने मैं गजरा हूँ लाल लाई रे, बालों में तेरी लगाने मैं गजरा हूँ लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे,
तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे।
मैया को भावे है माथे पे बिंदिया,
माथे पे बिंदिया, माथे पे बिंदिया,
मैया को भावे है माथे पे बिंदिया,
माथे पे बिंदिया, माथे पे बिंदिया।
माँ माथे में तेरी सजाने मैं बिंदिया हो लाल लाई रे, माथे में तेरी सजाने मैं बिंदिया हो लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे, तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया मैं लाल लाई रे।
तेरे लिए माँ प्यारी प्यारी चुनरिया में लाल लाई रे।
I want to say pranam and good morning to Savitri Balgowin. I additionally would like to say Sitaram to Sony Gunpatan family as well. I wish to take this opportunity just to say the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir, located at 9266 Springfield Boulevard in Queens Village, New York, would like to cordially invite you and your family to join them for 4 sessions of Devi Yajna in honor of Pujari Kavirdas Jitu's 70th birthday. It will be from Wednesday, April 9th to Saturday, April 12th. 4 sessions of receiving the blessings of the divine. 4 sessions indeed of prayers, discourse, devotional songs. It will indeed be an experience you would not want to miss. So once again, the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir extends an invite to all devotees to join them from April 9th to April 12th for 4 sessions of Devi Yajna in honor of Pujari Kavirdas Jitu's 70th birthday. For more information, please contact Pujari Kavirdas Jitu at 917-929-7150. That's Pujari Kavirdas Jitu at 917-929-7150 for more information. I want to say pranam to Marilyn Silchen as well.
जय अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
As we continue onwards with our discourse for today, we continue with our discussion on fire and ritual, the power of yajnas.
जय अम्बे माँ,
Yajnas are done for various purposes and various reasons.
जय अम्बे माँ,
For example, to list them,
Jai Ambe Ma.
Some yajnas are done for the purpose of fulfilling desires. For example,
Ma. Jai
to attain offspring, that is, you want to have a child. Some are done for the purposes of wealth.
Jai Ambe.
That is, you want to acquire material things, you want to acquire land and property and etc.
Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
Some yajnas are geared for the purposes of purifying the mind or the environment. And that includes,
Ma.
yajnas for the purposes of rain, for example.
Jai.
For example, you are a farmer who is engaged in, agriculture,
Jai Ambe Ma.
and you're praying for rain. A yajna may be used for that such purpose.
Jai Ambe Ma.
The purpose of a yajna as well may be for,
Ma.
and indeed the greatest of purposes I would suggest to you is
Jai Ambe.
when you carry out a yajna for the purposes of giving gratitude to the gods. So a yajna's purpose may just be to give gratitude to the various deities and devatas
Jai Ambe Ma.
for how they have blessed you,
Ambe Ma.
for the blessings they have conferred, for the experiences they have conferred, for the material possessions that you own and have,
Jai Ambe Ma.
or just simply
Jai Ambe Ma.
an expression of gratitude that today as you stand, you have life, the gift of life.
Jai Ambe Ma.
A purpose of a yajna as well may be
Jai Ambe Ma.
to attain moksha. There are yajnas that are performed with the end goal of freeing the individual's soul from the cycle of life and death. So the overall point I want to make to you today is there are yajnas for various purposes.
Jai Ambe Ma.
But the greatest of purposes for a yajna is to give gratitude for the gods,
Jai Ambe Ma.
given the various ways that you're blessed
Jai Ambe Ma.
in life.
Jai Ambe Ma.
When we speak about the benefits or the purpose of the yajna, we can observe and indeed to some extent we can determine the purpose of a yajna based on the kund,
Jai Ambe Ma.
based on the little,
Jai Ambe Ma.
whether it is a rectangular figure, whether it is a triangular figure, or whatever it is. The kun, that is where we place the offerings in,
Jai Ambe.
where the fire is lit and the offerings are offered into. The kun, as some call it.
Ambe Ma.
Based on the shape of that kun, we can determine what the purpose of that yajna may be.
Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
A yoni kun, which is a very special type of kun,
Jai Ambe Ma.
is used for the purposes of childbirth. That is, they do offerings into that kun for the blessing of being blessed with a child.
Jai Ambe Ma.
A Padma kun is another type of kun, but it is used for protection against magical powers, against negative and evil entities.
Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
The square
Jai Ambe Ma.
Hawan kun that we often use and we often see used in yajnas are
Jai Ambe Ma.
used for overall good.
Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
And there are various types of kunds.
Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
The shape of the kun will indicate the purpose of the yajna.
Jai Ambe Ma.
And indeed, just for you to have the understanding, when you're conducting offerings into the fire
Jai
for particular reasons,
Jai Ambe Ma.
there is a special type of kun that is associated with the reasons why you're doing, such offerings.
Ambe Ma.
So now as we bring it back, we bring it back and we speak about, when you do hawan at home and etc.
Jai Am.
For whatever purpose you're doing that hawan for, whatever you're doing, the offerings into the fire for,
Jai Ambe Ma.
there is a certain hawan kun you should use so that you gain the benefits of whatever offerings you're doing.
Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
For example,
Jai Ambe Ma.
a triangular kun, when you make offerings into that is used for the purposes of attaining victory.
Jai Ambe Ma.
The
Jai
hexagon kun, when that is used to make offerings into the fire,
Jai
that is done so that you may overcome the forces of your enemies.
Jai Ambe Ma.
For example, if there are certain individuals in your life
Jai Am.
trying to impede your progress, trying to delay your progress, trying to stray you away
Jai Ambe Ma.
from achieving what you want,
Jai Ambe Ma.
the hexagon kun, when you do offerings into that is geared to the purpose of overcoming enemies and their forces.
Ambe Ma. Jai Ambe Ma.
So according to the purposes you're making offerings
Jai Ambe Ma.
into the fire, you need a particular type of kun. As we go back to our discourse for today, we usually see that in yajnas
Jai
they
Am.
use the square hawan kun,
Jai Ambe Ma.
and that is for the reasons that
Ambe Ma.
the purpose of the yajna is more broad. As I said before, the square hawan kun is for overall good. It's more general. It's not very specific.
Ambe
So
Ma.
whatever yajna they are engaged in for that purpose,
Ma.
it is for a more broad
Jai Ambe Ma.
end.
Jai Ambe Ma.
I want to say pranam and good morning to Anjani Singh. I want to say pranam and good morning to Trisha and family from Florida as well.
Jai Ambe Ma. Jai Durga Ma. Jai Kali Maha Kankali Bhadrakali Kapalani Ma. Glory to you, O Ambe Ma. Glory to you, Durga Ma. Glory to you, Mother Kali, Mahakali, Bhadrakali, Kapalani Ma. You are Adi Bhavani. You are Sura Kalyani. You are Shivarani Vidhata. You are Tribhuvan Data. Glory to you, Bandi Maya, O Jagjanani Ma. You are Lakshmi, Saraswati, Bandi, Parameshwari. You are all Devis known as Adi Bhavani. O Bhavani, have mercy upon me. Please destroy all my problems and misery. Give me knowledge, wisdom, to know thee more and more, so I could be thy humble servant. Glory to you, O Mother Durga. Have mercy upon me. Have mercy upon me. Have mercy upon me. जय अम्बे माँ जय दुर्गा माँ जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। जय जय आदि भवानी, जय जय सुर कल्याणी, जय शिवरानी विधाता, जय जय त्रिभुवन दाता, जय जय बंदी मैया, जय जय जननी मैया, जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ, जय अम्बे माँ। लक्ष्मी मैया, तू है सरस्वती मैया, तू है बंदी मैया, तू है परमेश्वरी मैया, तू है सर्वदेवी मैया, आदि शक्ति जगदम्मा, जय अम्बे माँ, जय दुर्गा माँ, जय काली महाकंकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी माँ, जय अम्बे माँ।
I want to say Pranam and good morning to Golan. I want to say Pranam and good morning to Christina Prashad as well, in addition to Anjani Singh and Bharat Samlal. So as we speak further into depth on Yajnas, in Yajnas we observe there are two priests, two Brahmin priests that perform or assist to perform the Yajna. One of the priests, their task, their duty is to remain silent and to just simply observe the entire duration of the yajna, to ensure all the steps and all the requirements are fulfilled. So while one of the priests will perform the yajna, the other will sit and observe to ensure all the requirements are fulfilled. So one performs it and one stands as an umpire just observing and making corrections and intervening when it is necessary. So that is the reason why there are two Brahmin priests that have performed the yajna. One of the priests as well has the task or has the duty of performing the final rites of the yajna, where they go on to ask for as they're about to close everything off, as they're about to bring finality to the yajna, one of the priests is tasked with the duties of asking the gods for forgiveness, that whatever errors they may have made during the duration of the yajna, whatever errors or mistakes or mispronouncing of mantras or hymns and etc., that they ask the various deities to forgive them before they conclude the yajna. So just to simply put it in a very simple sense, very simply and in summary, to put it in a very, to break down yajna, you have two priests, one who performs the various acts required, various rituals required in the yajna, and you have one that watches over to intervene only when necessary to ensure the correct rites and rituals are done, and whatever mistakes are made are rectified and remedied. The priests as well, one of them has the duty of asking for forgiveness from the gods for the mistakes carried out. But now let us take a different angle, and now let us ask the question, what does the ritual, what is the whole entirety of the ritual of yajna? What does it teach us about life? What does it teach us about life? This is for you to have the understanding. Every offering in the course of a yajna, or many of the offerings in the course of a yajna, we take the offering and we place it into the fire. It is then consumed by Agni. Lord Agni takes that offering and then he distributes it to the god, as I've explained earlier on. But the yajna teaches us, that practice in particular teaches us that nothing lasts forever. There's a little symbolism . That is what it represents. That no matter who you are, no matter what you think you are, you will not be more than a handful of ashes at the end of the day. That is the symbolism, and that is one of the profound teachings we get from this whole practice of the yajna, where we're making offerings into the fire. It is symbolic of the fact that no matter how high that fire becomes in the yajna, no matter how grand it becomes, no matter how intense it may be, it'll just simply be reduced to ashes at the end. Similarly to our lives. And we can relate it back to our lives today. We live in a world today where many people believe and they take the ignorant view, where the ignorant and arrogant view that they are better than everyone else. They are better than everyone else because they have money in the bank. They are better than everyone else because of their profession, because of the degrees that they have from the various universities. We live in a world today where, based on the car that they drive, they believe they're better than everyone else. But this whole yajna, the whole fire component of the yajna teaches us, it gives us a reminder that all of us one day, we're gonna be reduced to ashes. All of that one day won't have any significance. And really, if you think about it, when a person dies in this world, when a person comes to the end of life in this world, do you remember what they drove? When a person dies in this world, do you remember really what they owned? Do you remember how much money they had in the bank? How much wealth and investment did they have? You don't. When a person dies, all you remember on that personal level is the character they held. When that individual dies and is reduced to ashes, all you remember is the good they performed in their lifetime, or indeed how they treated you in the course of their lifetime. The most important thing, how you treat one another, that is the most significant thing, because that is your legacy. That constitutes your legacy. Whether you drive a Tesla, you drive a BMW, and etc., all those things are very nice. And if you work and acquire those various things and you enjoy those various things, there is no objection to those various things. Material things in life are there for you to enjoy. And if you work for them, you work and you acquire them, honestly, you work tremendously, you work like a dog and you acquire them, you deserve to enjoy them. But many people today, they get caught up and think that all those various material things are the most important in life. When little do they understand and little do they realize that what's most important in life is not the size of the house that you own. The most important thing in life is that you can go to where you can work an entire day and go back to that house, and that indeed it is a home. Many people today fail to realize that the most important thing in life is not oh, I want this, so I need this. Why don't I have this in life? Why I don't have that? One of the most important things to realize and come to the realization in life is, while many people today, they are confined to a bed because of sickness, the ability to stand today. What many people don't realize today is health is more important than killing yourself for something material. What many people don't realize today is many people have a great quantity of friends. They aspire to have many friends. But what's most important in life is not to have many friends, but to have those in your life, to have the friends that become family, the few individuals that love and care for you, are there for you in your time of need, are there for you checking on you, irrespective of the benefits you can give to them. That's most important in life. So as we come back to our discourse for today, the Yajna teaches us a great lesson, that all of us will become ashes, just as the offerings we give to the fire become ashes in the Yajna. We will also become ashes. So what are the most important things in life? We should recognize. We should take a step back and recognize. The most important things in life are the character that we hold, good health, and the relationships that we have with those who epitomize the word friend. Those who love you regardless of what you have. Those who love you regardless of the benefits you can confer in their lives. And those who stand the test of time. That when life goes wrong and life goes dark, that they stand willing and able to be there for you. So this has been a very summarized version of Shakti Fridays today. With the next few bhajans in mind, my friends, I'll be taking my leave. But in the meantime, I want to just say pranam to Tajan family, Yash Mahabir. I want to say pranam to Priya Bharat and Bida Bharat and the entire Bharat family. I want to say pranam to Auntie Nelly. I want to say pranam and good morning to my sister Vanny and my Pua Anita G2. I also want to say pranam and good morning to all the devotees of the Sri Mahakali Durga Mandir. I want to say pranam to Cindy Sukram, Naz Yusuf, Nalini Ramrup as well. I want to say pranam and good morning as well to Wendy Takardine and the entire Takardine family. I want to say pranam and good morning as well to my Akala family. That is Mina Cromwell and the entire family from Akala, Florida.
राम रतन धन पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। वस्त अमोलक दिए मेरे सद्गुरु, वस्त अमोलक दिए मेरे सद्गुरु, वस्त अमोलक दिए मेरे सद्गुरु, वस्त अमोलक दिए मेरे सद्गुरु। कृपा कर अपनायो, कृपा कर अपनायो, जन्म जन्म की पूजी पाई, जन्म जन्म की पूजी पाई, जग में सभी को पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो, पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। खर्च नहीं कोई छोड़ न लेवे, खर्च नहीं कोई छोड़ न लेवे, दिन दिन भारत सवायो, दिन दिन भारत सवायो, सत की नाव के बतिया सतगुरु, सत की नाव के बतिया सतगुरु। भव सागर तर आयो, भव सागर तर आयो, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर।
मारिया ममा जय मारिया ममा, 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 जय कालिया ममा, जय कालिया ममा, शक्ति काली माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, शक्ति काली माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, जय मारिया ममा, जय मारिया ममा, जय मारिया ममा, जय मारिया ममा, शक्ति काली माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, शक्ति काली माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, जय मारिया ममा, 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 जय मारिया ममा। पान सुपारी और फूल चढ़ावे, पान सुपारी और फूल चढ़ावे, मीठा भात और नारियल चढ़ावे, मीठा भात और नारियल चढ़ावे। जय मारिया मम्मा, जय मारिया माँ, जय मारिया मम्मा, जय मारिया माँ, जय कालिया मम्मा, जय कालिया माँ, शक्ति काली माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, शक्ति काली माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, जय मारिया मम्मा, जय मारिया माँ, जय मारिया माँ, जय मारिया मम्मा, जय मारिया माँ, जय कालिया मम्मा, जय कालिया माँ। आमो माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, आमो माँ, जय शक्ति काली माँ, तुम हो जगत जननी माँ,
कहुआ से आए भवानी, कहाँ से काली मैया, कहाँ से भैरव बाबा हो। अरे कहुआ से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। कहुआ से आए भवानी, कहाँ से काली मैया, कहाँ से भैरव बाबा हो। अरे कहुआ से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। अरे कहुआ से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। कहुआ से आए भवानी, कहाँ से काली मैया, कहाँ से भैरव बाबा हो। कहुआ से आए भवानी, कहाँ से काली मैया, कहाँ से भैरव बाबा हो। अरे कहुआ से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। अरे कहुआ से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। पूरब से आए भवानी, पूरब से काली मैया, पूरब से भैरव बाबा हो। अरे पूरब से आए भवानी, पूरब से काली मैया, पूरब से भैरव बाबा हो। अरे पश्चिम से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। अरे पश्चिम से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। घरवा चढ़ावे भवानी, निबुआ काली मैया, निबिया भैरव बाबा हो। घरवा चढ़ावे भवानी, निबुआ काली मैया, निबिया भैरव बाबा हो। अरे रोट चढ़ावे हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। अरे रोट चढ़ावे हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। अरे हृदय बैठावे भवानी, घरवा काली मैया, अंगना भैरव बाबा हो। हृदय बैठावे भवानी, घरवा काली मैया, अंगना भैरव बाबा हो। अरे मंदिर बैठावे हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। अरे मंदिर बैठावे हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी हो। कहुआ से आए भवानी, कहाँ से काली मैया, कहाँ से भैरव बाबा हो। अरे कहुआ से आए हनुमान, महामुनि ज्ञानी 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 हो।
I want to sip it on to Debbie Algu. I want to sip it on to Chano Kamraj. I want to sip it on to Ganesh Dippo. I want to sip it on as well to Buddy Ramlagan. So as you know, in every show that I do, I like to share a little story. And today's story will be a shortened, very shortened version of a story taken from the Kalika Puran. And it comes back to an old story that we all know, but a different angle on a story that we are all aware of. There was once a man called Daksha. And his daughter was married to Lord Shiva. But Daksha was not fond of the idea that his daughter was married to Lord Shiva. Because in Daksha's view, Lord Shiva was in essence like a beggar man. The way that he dressed with the tiger skin, his appearance, his mannerisms, the various things that he did, Daksha thought low of Lord Shiva. Out of hatred and out of spite, Daksha planned a yajna. A yajna where he would not invite his daughter, Sati, nor would he invite Lord Shiva. Out of spite, out of hatred, he would not invite Lord Shiva, his son-in-law, as well as his daughter. But he would perform a great yajna. He would perform a great yajna to demonstrate to the public his level of spirituality. He wanted to perform a yajna to show to the public how good he was as a person. Just like in this world today. In the world that we live in today, the rituals of Hinduism, the various acts of Hinduism, so often in the world today are reduced to simply a show. That people in the world that we live in today, they perform acts of spirituality, they perform yajnas and other etc. and related rituals just to show the public they are a good person, to create an image for the public that they are a divine being. But many of them lack divinity. Many people in the world today, they carry out acts of spirituality, while at the same time, they're out there hating on others. They're out there spiting, doing nefarious things onto others, yet they perform the acts of Hindu spirituality. Hindu spirituality in this world today has become a joke because people perform these actions just for fame, just for glory, just so that people can have the image of them as a divine and good person. Very few people in today's world perform the various acts of Hindu spirituality, the various actions of Hindu spirituality from a position of love for God. So in this story, this is what's happening. Daksha is performing the yajna. He's carrying out this extensive and complicated act of Hindu spirituality. But at the same time, he does it, and he does it out of spite in a way, and does it out of spite in terms of his daughter and his son-in-law. So in this interpretation of the story, Sati dies. But you know how she dies? She becomes so angry, she becomes so furious when she attends the yajna where she was not invited. And the anger that she had takes out her life force. The soul of Sati comes out of her body and leaves. And in this interpretation of the story, her soul leaves the body and she becomes lifeless. Virabhadra, the form of Lord Shiva sent to kill Daksha, stops his actions when he sees what has happened to Sati. He stands and he observes. And he would go on to observe that Sati's lifeless body is there, but something miraculous would happen in this interpretation of the story. Sati becomes lifeless, but the fire, the energy, the divine energy of the yajna leaves the yajna. The divine energy leaves the yajna and enters the body of Sati. Sati's body now contains the divine energy of fire. Her body is later engulfed in the fire. And that is how come we get all of these various Shakti priests. All the various temples where we have in India that represent a certain part of Sati or the Divine Mother. That is how they come about. Through Sati's demise. But what is the lesson of this story? What is the lesson of this story in a very simplistic way? The lesson of this story is that even when someone acts in hatred, even when someone spites you and hurts you, even in those negative actions, good always comes out at the end. The good always prevails in the end. Daksha did all of these negative things. Want to spite Lord Shiva, want to spite his daughter. And Sati was killed. But even when Sati was killed, good still emerged. Because of Sati's death, all the various Shakti priests emerged. Shakti priests today that many devotees go for their various issues. They go to these various sites. And whatever issue, whatever desire that they have becomes fulfilled. So good did emerge through the development of whatever had transpired with Daksha. Good also emerged in one sense. You know, when Sati became angry because Daksha had humiliated her and her husband, Sati had turned so dark and so black, and the energy was so grand. And it is from that dark form of Sati emerged 10 forms of the Divine Mother. 10 forms of the Divine Mother we call the Dasma Vidyas. From Kali, that takes the Dasma Vidya form, to Terra, to Matangi, Bhuvaneshwari Ma, Kamla, Bhairavi Ma, Tripul Sundari Ma, Goddess Dhumavati, Goddess Chinnamasta, Goddess Chinnamasta, the headless goddess, Bangalamukhi. The 10 goddesses emerged. From Daksha's actions, that negative action, those 10 goddesses emerged. So the overall lesson I want to leave you in this interpretation of all of this is to say that through all the negativity, through all the negative actions that transpire, whether they transpire in your life or in etc., good always emerges. Maybe things in your life today aren't going well. Maybe you perceive things in your life today to not be going well. Maybe there are negative events in your life. But I want to tell you today, they're all setting you up for good things to similarly emerge in your life. The person who undergoes negative events, the person who undergoes trauma, the person who is betrayed in life, the person who becomes a loner in life due to the circumstances that have emerged, the person who loses everything, those are the individuals who will go on to become the strongest and the most successful people in life. So I want to emphasize this message to you. Just because bad things are happening in your life today, it doesn't mean you should give up. I want to emphasize this message to you today. Just because bad things happen doesn't mean you should give up. Every negative action that transpires is setting you up for greatness. It is setting you up to receive some aspect of good. The more negative events transpire in your life, the more negativity transpires in your life, the more difficult things happen in your life, the better human being you will become, the stronger human being you will become, the more successful human being you will become. So take this message today in your life. Things are going wrong, things are going bad in your life, things are going downhill. You perceive them to go downhill. Keep going. Keep going in life. Keep battling whatever you're battling in your current position. Because it's all leading to something better. It's all leading for you to receive a greater good. Just like this story tries to remind us today. Shakti was killed. But today we have the Shakti priests. Shakti was killed, yes. But today we have the Dasma Vidya Devis. So with the next song in mind, my friends, I want to say Sitaram Om Shakti. Until we meet again, my friends, may the blessings of the Dasma Vidya always be with you. This is Justin D. And until we meet again, my friends, have a great weekend ahead. And before I leave, I just want to say pranam to Deepa Tiwari, as well as Dave Dunpal and Chanu Kamraj.
या देवी सर्वभूत अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, हे माँ दुर्गे, हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, हे माँ दुर्गे, हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे। जो दुराचारी थे माँ उनका वध तूने किया माँ सदा है, अस्त्रों शस्त्रों से है तू सुशोभित, माँ तू ही तो बल प्रदा है, तेरे ही चरणों में है तीनों लोगों का संगम, तेरी भक्ति ही सत्य है सब मिथ्या है, तेरी भक्ति ही सत्य है सब मिथ्या है, सब मिथ्या है, सब मिथ्या है, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, हे माँ दुर्गे, हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे, तुम अपने रंग में रंग लो हे माँ दुर्गे।